Ready to go.
Okay, stuttering! Okay, stuttering! Okay, stuttering!
Take me by the hand, take me by the hand,
Okay, stuttering!
take me by the hand, take me by the hand.
Okay, stuttering!
He, him, they, them. He, him, they, them. Some people just call me Fluffy. Me by the hand. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. What the fuck is he wearing? It's not Halloween. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man.
Okay, stuttering!
Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my God, am I bending the cat? Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Oh my God, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. Hey darling, you can smile more. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man. That's what we fucking do. Fuck off! Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Ooh, take me by the hand. Ooh, Mr. Ocean Man. Yeah, she is all gangrenous. That's cute, you massive fucking soy cock. He, him, they, them. Superficial bollocks. He, him, they, them. Spider monkey fucker. Some people just call me Fluffy. Holy shit. Yad, 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 yad. It's Captain Gay. Yes, of course it's Captain Gay. Yad, 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 yad. It's really ready to go. You're some Hollywood horse bitch. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, kitty fuck. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man,
Okay, stuttering!
ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, bring on my quad, your main balls. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, oh my God, like yeah. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, beat him into submission. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, yada 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 yada. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, you got me. Ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man,
So fucking crazy!
ocean man, take me by the hand. Ocean man, fuck off! Fire, fire, big pants, liar. One of them. So that went well. Let's move on. Choose like it's so. Oh look, what a coincidence! God damn, I hate this thing. I can't say the word tampon. Who? There is nothing I love more. Taking my headphones off. Fuck that. Bethesda. There is nothing I love more than to fire up a brand new RPG, lose myself.
Sorry, did you want to get immersed in our world? Yeah, well, guess what?
Fucking pronouns! I love nothing more than to be dragged out at every fucking conceivable opportunity so you can fucking current day us. Current fucking day! Fuck off! We can't see past our own fucking reflection. That's the level of our narcissism here at Bethesda Twat Waffle. That's all you fucking are! Twat Waffle! Fuck off! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day Californian shit! Cause that's all we fucking know! Cause we're boring! We're so fucking boring! You're boring! You're fucking dull! You have nothing to say! Fuck your immersion! Guess what? Fucking pronouns! You take everything we love and you just can't help! Shovel your bullshit fucking crap! Ideology into a
wrong button again.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Whoa. Somebody is off center. Did I get the quartering to fucking produce today? There we go. There we go. Palace European Cup winners. Joining Aston Villa as another European Cup winner, and Arsenal didn't win the cup. Oh well. I gotta be honest with you, I absolutely forgot about, there we go. I need to turn up the brightness. Wow! Okay. There we go. What do you reckon? About there? Oh, my eyes are all they are watery today, folks. And not because I was laughing so hard. The fact that there is a really good chance that Mandalorian and Guacamole are going to be third this weekend. They are millions off pace from Obsession. It's crazy. Millions off pace. Am I a wrestling fan? I do like me some sweaty men jumping on each other, yes. And Father Christopher Miller, where's the comment, said this can be read. This can be read many ways. Well, about two, all fairness. Father Christopher Miller saying, so I'm going to ask, is doing afternoon tea a must do? See, if that, now, if you weren't a man of the cloth, I could read that easily as very passive aggressive, as in, why do you do this show? Can you just not do this show? It's back. Yes, it's back. Afternoon tea is back. Sweet mug. Yes, this is a Spider-Man 2. A Spider-Man 2 mug from what? 2000. When was it? 2004? 2005? Beautiful, isn't it? Beautiful, isn't it? I do like to drink my coffee from there. Spider Noir. I loved Spider. It was great. It was absolutely great. It was absolutely great. Undertaker or Sting is the best GOAT? The answer to that is Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's the answer to that. I was afraid I was going to be taken wrongly. I'm just wondering, as I come to England, if I should take part in the afternoon tea ritual of food drink. Yeah, when I'm doing my afternoon tea, Father, you should mosey on over to a nice little tea house, order yourself some afternoon tea, a scone, butter, jam, clotted cream, and some cucumber sandwiches with the crusts cut off. If possible, if possible, Taylors of Harrogate, Yorkshire Gold. Mr. Az, did you go to the Baby Yoda movie? I haven't seen it. The chances of me seeing it now are slim to none. Slim to none. Because all the conversation now isn't about the movie. It's not about the movie and how good or bad or boring it is. The conversation now is, how low is the box office going to go? That's the conversation. because the Friday to Friday drop off was 81%. Now, it's that high because it also incorporates, remember, the Thursday preview night. It gets rolled into the Friday figure. So it won't be an 80% drop off overall, but it's looking like it's going to be in the 60s. It looks like it could be a 60% plus drop off from last week. And I think, well, it's absolutely going to get destroyed by Backrooms. Backrooms is doing brilliant numbers. It's doing brilliant numbers, considering that's relatively low budget as well. I think, is it 25 mil? Hold on. Backrooms budget. Let's have a quick look. 10 mil. Oh, hold on. What was the budget? The back, just under 10 mil. Just under 10 mil, and it's already on 30 something mil after just the Friday, because it did 12 million on the preview night as well. A great job hosting FNT. As thank you very much. It was actually a lot of fun to do. Excuse my eyes, they are very watery. I'll tell you why. Because I'm back on the PC and I've got the two monitors blaring at me. I've got the ring light blaring at me. I've got to have my light on. I've got the McGay bisexual lighting or whatever. I don't know what you call it. The LEDs going on. And my eyes are just like fucking out because I've been away. I like I said last week, I'm trying to do my work at the PC, and then when I'm done, instead of just sticking around and surfing, I'm getting off the PC. I'm getting off the PC. Sunglasses? Oh, maybe. I could maybe work that one out. And Supergirl's going to lose 200 mil. Well, the Supergirl budget we don't quite know, but we know what they're saying is bullshit. But it's way higher than they are pretending it is. Egos. So I think Supergirl's gonna bomb massively, because it's the opening weekend is projected to be between 45 and 65 million, which isn't great in the first place. Now, if it has a budget of at least 165 million, which it will, absolutely will. Even if it has a budget of 165 million, that's 320. You're looking at probably around 400 million to break even on 165 production budget. I don't think it's going anywhere near 400. No. My revised prediction was 325. I don't think it's going to get anywhere close to that, having seen the initial predictions. And I think the movie is I think it's going to be gash. I think the movie is going to be absolute gash. Millie Alcock is running a dick licker and acting like a complete fucking moron, because that's what Hollywood actors do nowadays. They blame everybody else but themselves. They make movies that people don't give a shit about. The fact that this is the second movie in James Gunn's DCU is laughable beyond reproach. They can't get Batman going because of the Batman. Tom King, Tom King is based off a Tom King story. Tom King is shit. He is nihilistic, Oedipus complex walking shit. Whew. So yeah, I saw Gary post to coin what Gary said, but I absolutely agree with Gary on this. Let me just read it out. Here, I'll share it actually. I'll share it actually, because I absolutely have the same sentiments here. Because people go, you just want things to fail. No, I want certain things. Absolutely, do I want certain things to fail? 100%. 100% do I want certain things to fail. Other things I don't. Even things I don't have a vested interest in. I don't have a vested interest in Obsession or Backrooms, but I really appreciate the low budget. I really appreciate the desire to do something different, to engage people, to create entertainment. And the whole Backrooms process, the way that it got going from YouTube to a video game to now a movie in itself is incredible. So even though I don't have a vested interest in that, you know, I wouldn't say I'm not a Backroom fan. I'm not a Blumhouse fan. But I absolutely would love to see them succeed, and they are. Both of them are already successes. But Gary said, let's get one thing straight. I'm enjoying Mandalorian and Grogu bombing at the box office. It genuinely makes me happy. Disney and Lucasfilm have earned every bit of this. Their treatment of George's work, and worse, the treatment of the fans, is why they are failing. They never understood either. Hubris, activism, and idiocy have turned it into a zombie franchise. It walks and talks, but it has no soul. What Disney did to Star Wars is a crime against imagination. Fire everyone at Lucasfilm or not. Welcome to the long, dark apathy of the soul. Twats. Couldn't have said it. Could not have said it better myself. Really could not have. Absolute 100% truth. 100% truth. I relish in Mandu and Grogu failing. I relish. As all the execs and the wankers and the Pedro Pascal twats, because Pedro Pascal is a massive fucking twat. As they all look, as their box office crashes around them to a movie that costs $750,000 to make, and another movie that costs just less than $10 million to make. Both of those movies are profitable already. One of them is 100 times its budget, almost profitable. Well, it will be. I think it is now, actually. 100 times. And Backrooms is already in profit after the Friday. The Thursday and Friday rolled into one. It's already in profit. Because it's over 30 million on the Friday now. Cost 10 million. Would have had low marketing. But let's stretch it to the max. Backrooms, after one day, official one day, because Friday's officially the one day, it's already about 5 million in profit after one day. And it's going to have a great weekend. It's probably going to end the weekend on, I would say, around 70, probably 70 plus million, which that means that 5 million is going to turn into 55 million. Like the film or not like the film, or think it's an okay film right now is redundant, because it's already made massive profit. And like I said, Obsession, $750,000 to make. It's over 100 million at the worldwide box office. Blumhouse has done exactly what he wanted to do, because his ethos was to try and make horror for less than $1 million and make profit. That was what he wanted to do. Now he's got potentially a Blair Witch-esque monster on his hands. Apparently, he's a massive fucking twat. But don't worry about that. Pack openings. Yeah, guys, look. There is this completely fresh. There's a completely fresh packet of. Don't worry about that. Look, see, completely minty pack of Pokemon cards there. You know the score. Yeah, absolutely minty fresh. If you want, I'll do it. Just 19999 super chat. That's it. And I'll do that. I'll do that. But how was your weekend anyway, guys? How was your weekend? Yeah. Oh no, I don't do $50 a pack. I do at least 100 a pack. At least 100 a pack. Okay. Jeez, man. I'm Cole Hauser. I see you in chat, dude. Still waiting for my loot to arrive. I haven't even had a dispatch notice yet either. So, did you see the Fans Toys Mirage? Which one? I've got a Fans Toys Mirage. Are they doing another Fans Toys Mirage? Fans Toys Mirage. So, let's have a look. I tagged you. Okay, hold on. Let me look. Looking for Carl. How? Did you DM me? Just DM me, dude. Can you just DM me? Crystal Palace, European champions. Arsenal FC, not so much. Right. It's ours. It's ours. It was ours last year. Honest to goodness, I know Oliver Glasner's gone now. Thank you, Ollie. Cannot thank that man enough. I honestly believe that Crystal Palace would still have him as a manager if they didn't sell everyone, you know, if they actually wanted to invest in the marketplace. So this is the 49. Oh, this is the toy version. So they're doing a toy version like Jazz. Okay. Yeah. I have the toy version of Jazz as well. Carl Hauser. So yeah, I will 100% add Mirage toy version to my Jazz toy version. I love the idea of them doing the toy version ones as well. And I do, as you can see, I do have a Mirage. Admittedly, that is a Chinese reissue. As thanking an Austrian who is now gone. Nothing new there. Hey, that gets her. That gets one of them. Chat remains undefeated. I love Mirage too. I love Mirage too. I want, I tell you what I do want, Carl Hauser. I want a Hound, a Wilson for Fans Toys. I want a Hound 2.0 version. I want a Hound 2.0 version, dude. That's what I want. Oh yeah, I'll be absolutely pre-ordering that. But the fifth Constructicon Mixmaster is going to release very soon. I'm surprised I haven't had my invoice for that yet, which will mean I will have 5 of the 6 Constructicons. The only annoyance is that they haven't even got the 6th one up for pre-order yet. Bro just wanted to paint, but people wouldn't let him. I would say slightly more complicated. Slightly more complicated. I'm gonna see if the place that I purchase has got it up for pre-order yet. No, not yet. I do know I've got a Hound. I've got a 4th party masterpiece knockoff Hound, which actually came with the decals on, by the way. So I do have one, but I would prefer it if they did a 2.0 version of Hound and got it right. This is a Shure microphone. SHURE microphone. But yeah, one of the reasons for bringing back, I know we've had a little bit of box office discussion, but one of the reasons for bringing back Afternoon Tea with Az was to kind of get away from that. I felt that Afternoon Tea with Az had turned just into another show where I discussed the same talking points that I discuss on FNT and Real BBC, and so it got a little bit dull for me because I'm just, repeating stuff or talking about stuff that I'm just about to talk about on another show. So I wanted to bring it back to its roots, because Afternoon Tea started off by just being a show where we could just like chill out and talk the shit about everything. The goals are back, baby. Goals are back. Yes, sir. We need to hit that minimum. Oh, yummy, yum, 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 yum. I'll be on the lookout for the Magic Square Brawl. Oh, please. Yeah, I need that. I need that Magic Square Brawl. I have my Bruticus right there, all done up. Although I've got to take Vortex off because I haven't turned the thing for the joint. So the joint's going this way and it's not going this way at the minute. So I have to take Vortex off and change the bend. But yeah, it's all made up. My Bruticus is all made up. It just needs Brawl to go onto the left leg. I'm going to sneeze. There we go. Woof. Woof. Are you saying that FNT needs to transform? No. I'm saying that this show needs to transform. So I wanted to get back to what we did, which was just kind of me engaging with you guys, and we're just shooting the shit for a little bit. And also, one of the major reasons why I started Afternoon Tea in the first place was the accountability aspect for when I was doing my diet and stuff. Boobies. And as you can see from the title, we hit some roadblocks. This isn't clickbait either. Honest to God, hand on heart, we hit some roadblocks, but did we make it through? Are we ready to discuss this yet? Nice shirt, bro. Fuck yeah. Oh, by the way, on the back, it says Az and 25 because I was born on the 25th of January. So it's got my number's 25 and it's got as on the back as well. Yeah, boy. So yeah, some things happen, folks. The first few days of this week, everything was going fine. I was eating my 3 meals. I was drinking my sparkling water. Maybe put a little bit of sarsaparilla in there, you know, for a wee bit of taste. But if I did that, it'd be what's that going to be? 40 calories, you know. And I was chugging along nicely. And then on Tuesday, CHEW, on Tuesday, I ordered, Lady Erin, you never have to apologize, sweetheart. On Tuesday, I ordered my next week's meals, which is 21 meals, because 7 days in the week, 3 meals a day. And as I've been doing, I decided to mix things up. Because one of the reasons why I failed last time was I was ordering the same 3 meals week in, week out. And I literally drove myself crazy. And I got to the point where I didn't even want to eat them. Eyes tries it. So I didn't even want to eat them. And then because I didn't want to eat them, that's when you stray from the path. Yeah. So I ordered my new batch of meals and they arrived on Thursday. And I was like, great, brilliant. Because my meals had lasted me till the end of Wednesday. So this was absolutely perfect. So for breakfast, I ordered scrambled eggs and salmon with cherry tomatoes. Looks delish. Sounds delish. For lunch, I ordered salt and pepper beef on a bed of rice. And then for evening meal, chicken sausage with sweet potato, green beans, and a few carrots. All of this sounded lovely. The pictures looked great as well. Sounded delicious. And then I ate them. They're slow release carbs, Badger, if you know anything about, which you clearly don't because you put it in caps lock and you're a grey, so you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's called slow release carbs. Ah, dear goodness me. Dear God, dear God. Somebody educate this guy. Anyway. And then I ate them. And the scrambled eggs and salmon was I'll be honest, it was horrendous. It was dry, it was bland, it was awful. Like absolutely awful. Then I was like, okay, I'll survive till lunch or whatever, you know. Then I had my second meal, which was the salt and pepper beef. I can only describe it as disgusting. It was flavorless, absolutely flavorless, and the beef was just chewy rubber. It was chewy rubber, awful. I couldn't even get anywhere close to finishing that. I was looking after my friend's dog on Friday. Frankie. And I just left it for the dog. I literally left it for the dog. And so actually I ended up that day just having 2 meals because I couldn't even bring myself to eat the third. And I had Friday night tights, so I had my prep work to do as well for Friday night tights. So I just got busy. So the next morning I was like, well, the breakfast's horrible and the lunch is horrible. So the dog ate, I mean, Frank ate it. He'll eat everything. So the next morning I thought, well, for breakfast, I'm actually going to have the chicken sausage and sweet potato mash. Because that's the only one which has got a chance of being any good. And it was really, really meh. So I've ordered these meals and they were all awful. And I can't eat them. So on the Friday, on the Saturday morning, about 1 o'clock in the morning. So this is after FNT. So after FNT finished, I'm fucking hungry as fuck. Right? But I don't want to touch these meals in the fridge because. So I go downstairs. I'm playing Separate Ways on my PlayStation 5. I've turned on my PlayStation 5 now downstairs. So I'm playing Resident Evil 4 on the big screen. I was playing Separate Ways. And I get a text at like 1 o'clock in the morning. And it's my mate. It's my mate whose dog I'm looking after. And he says, are you still awake? And I text him back saying, yeah, I'm still awake, dude. He's like, oh, I haven't been drinking, so I'll just pop out if you want. If you're okay, I'll pop over now and pick up Frankie instead of picking them up in the morning. So I was like, okay, come round. I said, I'm just playing Separate Ways in the front room. So my mate comes round, and as a thank you, this is where we're getting onto the roadblock. So we've hit the first roadblock. I don't want to eat any of these meals. So if I don't eat any of these meals, what am I going to eat? I have to reorder new meals that I actually like. But they won't be delivered till Tuesday. Frankie's not dead. Frankie's alive. Thank you. Good grief. What are you talking, weirdos? So, my mate comes round. God bless him. And because I looked after Frankie, he thought he would do something, you know, just small but nice. And he'd stopped off at the garage before popping over. And he bought for me, and he brought it round. That's what I was going to say. But he bought for me a protein bar, you know, one of the Grenade protein bars covered in chocolate, all that kind of stuff, lots of hidden sugars, and also a protein shake. Again, lots of hidden sugars in protein shakes. And he says, hey, dude, I got these for you. And I was like, oh, I haven't. I was like, dude, I've barely eaten today. I'm starving. Should I? No, I was like, thanks. And I took them. And I put them next to me, and the sugars are not hidden. Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. There's a lot of sugars in those things. As you need to cut down on the sugary drinks at your age. We'll talk about that in a second, Dr. Possum. Does he actually know what the fuck we're doing around these? Anyway, so I sit there, I play about another minute of Separate Ways, and then I just pause the game. And I pick up the protein bar, and I pick up the protein shake. And I give them back to my mate. And I said, dude, I can't have these. I can't have these. I said, this is slippery slope stuff. I can't have them. Calorically, they technically come in fine, but there's too many sugars in these things, and I can't. So I'm like, thank you. I was like, thank you for getting them. You know, I don't want to seem rude. And he's like, oh no. He says, I'll have them. I'll have them fine. So I passed them over. I passed them back, and I didn't have them. So the second roadblock I actually got over. So here was the question now. Here was the question. I'm not eating the meals because they're horrendous. I got over, I denied my temptation and my craving because I was very hungry when he gave them to me, and it could have been so easy for me to just eat them. Eat that delicious chocolatey bar, but I didn't. So I don't know if you call this fate, somebody looking down upon you, however you deal with it. What I did have in my fridge was I did have some slim shakes. Some slim shakes which I'd got as meal replacements for losing weight. And they come in at literally around 200 calories, one shake. That's it. So that is what I'm going to be doing for the next few days until the new meals arrive. Yes, I could. Yeah, absolutely. I could go to the store, get myself some veg, get myself some chicken breast. Okay, I'll tell you why I don't. I'll tell you why I haven't. I'll tell you why I haven't. And I could go onto an app as well, but I'll tell you why I haven't. I'll tell you why I haven't. At this moment in time, at this current early stage, I cannot trust myself. I cannot trust myself that something would slip on to that menu. Something would just slide on. I don't trust myself yet. I'm too early into getting back. Yeah, particularly if you're hungry is absolutely correct. Because when you're hungry, your body's craving calories, and when your body's craving calories, your mind's saying, get high calorie food. I need high calorie food in me. So it might be very easy for a lot of you people in the chat, and God bless you for not being in my position. Okay? but I can't trust myself right now. The temptation is too high. So no. We're gonna stick with these slim shakes. I'm gonna keep my calorie count's gonna drop down to about 1,000 calories a day for the next few days. Because I've been doing this now for a couple of weeks, my stomach's already started to shrink. So one of those shakes, it takes care of me for a few hours, you know, a couple of 3 hours, as it's meant to do. So what I'm trying to say is, folks, what I'm trying to say is that we're on day 17 is what I'm trying to say. We're on day 17. No fizzy pop, no sugary drinks, no energy drinks, no takeaway, no alcohol for 3.5 years. But we're on day 17 and counting. And counting. Whoo! Is chat's mum, is that chat's, wait, what? That doesn't make sense. Hold on. YouTube just crashed. I was trying to read that. YouTube didn't crash. Is that chat's mum loves as, wait, what? English, please. Even zero sugar fizz. No. What I drink now is I might get one coffee, let's say 90 calories, because it's got milk and, you know, it's a latte. So let's say like a coffee, maybe one. Although I'll tell you this, this one that I drank, this is my second coffee in 6 days. That's it. I've started to even drop off drinking the coffee. And I drink either still water or I drink sparkling water. And that's it. Because, yeah, the zero sugar fizz has different things, you know, has all kinds of different things in it anyway. Aspartame and all that kind of shit. And tea, of course, which is low calorie. I'll be breaking my no alcohol when I come to the UK so I can enjoy pub life. Pub life. Pub life's dead comparative to how it used to be. So that's what I'm drinking, literally water, or maybe I'll put a little bit of sarsaparilla cordial in, but I just finished the sarsaparilla cordial bottle now, and I'm like, I don't think I'm going to get any more. I don't think I'm going to get any more of that either. I think I'm just going to stick to the still water and the sparkling water whenever it takes my fancy. That's where I'm gonna go. Black coffee's I find black coffee's too bitter for me. I don't enjoy the taste of black coffee. And one thing about doing what I'm doing is I can't get bored. I'm not going to be doing no Ozempics or what's the other one called again? Manjaro. I'm not going to be doing any of that nonsense. I tell you what, I ain't going to lie to you. I did look into it. I did look into it. I'm not going to lie. I did look into it. But this to me was about getting my turn your caps lock off, type the message out again, and maybe I'll respond to it. Maybe I'll respond to it. But caps lock doesn't get you attention. To me, it was about getting that frame of mind back. Because when I started the journey, which was nearly 3 years ago, I think it was June 13th of 2023 is when I went to the gym for the first time in 2 or 3 years. And yes, at that time I had stopped alcohol, pop, and energy drinks since Boxing Day of the previous year, Boxing Day 2022. But I hadn't, even though I'd stopped takeaways in April of that year, as 2023, I was still eating, I was ordering from the supermarket and I was still ordering crap. So it was June 13th of 2023 that I started to properly take things seriously. And I just remember that once I got into that frame of mind, when I got into that mindset, and I kept just wanting to hit the gym, I kept wanting to go out to the gym, doing my bits of exercise, doing my meals, it became really addictive, and it became a lot of fun. And it became a lot of fun to see changes and feel changes. I mean, even now on day 17, and I'm not in any capacity trying to exaggerate or whatever, but even on day 17, I already just but I feel just some slight differences in the way that I can move and stuff like that I didn't have before. Just little elements. Just little elements. Now, I haven't been on the scales. One thing that I don't want to do right now is demoralize myself. But I will say this. If I can make it to the end of June, and I reckon I can. Hold on, who said that? Doc Possum, well done. If I can make it to the end of June, I think that's the time that I get back on the scales, and then I can start tracking the loss. And 30 days has September, April, June, and November. So June's got 30 days. Tomorrow's the start of June. Today we're on day 17. So by the end of June, I'll be on day 47. So maybe day 50. So maybe day 50 is the day that I step on the scales and we see where we are. So day 50, I'm going to hit day 50. I'm fucking telling you now. I'm hitting day 50. It's already in the fucking bank. You can fucking send that off to your fucking manager. You can set that direct debit up right now. So when we hit day 50, I'm gonna hit the scales. I'm gonna see what the damage is. I'm gonna get off the scales, take a huge sigh, a deep breath. But then we're gonna record it, and then we're gonna record every week. So every Sunday fun day after that, I'll give you, I won't tell you what it is, but I'll tell you if there's been a movement. I'll tell you if there's been a loss. I'll tell you if there's been a gain. But that's, that's for the end of June, beginning of July. But I think that's it's another little goal to aim for. One thing that I did realize very early doors when I first tried to do this, and I'll tell you what, having attempted this before, having done so well, and then having regressed massively, I know what I've lost. Oh, I see you, St. Louis. I see you, St. Louis. We'll get to it. We're going to jump onto the super soon. I see you, though. I just want to acknowledge you. What a guy. But you know what that means, St. Louis. You know what that means. I'm gonna have to set it back up again, because this is an endless grift, sir. This is an endless grift. Lego Minith Tirith Grift. Forever. Forever. I can't, Brian, I can't do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats every day. I couldn't do that. Maybe one push-up, one squat, one sit-up, maybe assisted in the water with people holding me. But yeah, one thing I realized was what I've lost. And for a while, I let it consume me. I let it get in my head. I let it, like I said, because, people on the internet can call me anything they want to. I don't care. Unless it's somebody that actually affects my life, I legitimately don't care. It's whatever. It's the internet. That's what they're going to do. When I was hosting FNT, on just a quick aside, when I was hosting FNT this Friday, I looked at the chat and the chat was just like, as is a twat. And then below it, it'd be like, shut up, Jeremy. And then below it, it'd be like, Shad, go fuck yourself. It's just, and there was like tons of lovely people, but like, no matter what you do or who you are or where you are, somebody's going to be like, do you know what? I just fucking hate you. Brilliant. That's okay. That's cool. You do you. So chat or anonymous people on the internet, they can say what they want. I don't care. Water off a duck's back. You got to have thick skin in this game. I think some people can learn that lesson right now. But I will beat myself up all day long. I will beat myself up all day long. And that's what I did. I got into my own head and I just beat myself up. Well, you lost it now. You came so far and you've regressed so much. You fucked it all up now. It's all done, mate. You've done it. You've had it. You're never going to repeat this again. You're never going to get there again. Blah, 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 blah. All going around in my head. Bloody hell, Average Joe. We'll get to you. But it hasn't triggered the goal for some reason. For some reason, it hasn't. No, I'm not going to fucking send myself a super chat. For some reason, it didn't trigger the goal. But Average Joe, we'll get to you. So I was all up in my head. Well, you might as well give up. You might as well eat all the shit again. You might as well eat pop, eat pop, drink pop and energy drinks and crap and chocky and crisps and burgers and blah, blah, blah. You might as well just do all that. You're fucking useless. That's me. That's me in my own head. And then I was so determined to get that mentality back. Because when I had that mentality, Chat's mum, she's been amazing. There's going to be rings involved. I'm just telling you now. There's going to be rings involved. We've found it. We've found the one. It's over. It's done. It's happening. It's just a matter of time. And Chat's mum's been amazing. And she said to me, she said, I remember when you would be streaming a video game. You'd be streaming a video game and you would just go, right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta stop. I gotta go to the gym. And Chat would be like, oh, can you stay a bit longer or whatever? You'd be like, nah, I can't. Sorry, guys, I can't. I've got to hit the gym. I got to do it. I got to hit the gym. She said you had that, that drive. You knew what you wanted to do. You knew where you wanted to go and where you wanted to get. And you just had that, you had that drive. She said, and it was, well, I mean, you don't need to know the other bit, but she said you had that drive. And I wanted to get back. I want to get back to that guy because I'm not hitting the gym at the moment. You know, this is just starting with the food first. But I want to be back in the gym in June. I want to be back in the gym. I want to be in a mindset that I go, do you know what? We're going to hit the gym. We're going to go. We're going to bite the bullet. We're going to, you know, and we're going to go for it. And just doing these 17 days, just getting back, early doors start. And it is very early doors because I remember when I'm posting on YouTube, X, whatever, and I'm posting day 327, no pop. Day 327, no energy drinks. Day 327, no alcohol. Day, whatever it would be, 280, no takeaways. So day 17, really early doors. But just in those 17 days, it's about developing good habits. It's about developing good habits. And developing those good habits involves not just what I'm doing now, but spring cleaning of the house. However you want to think of this person, that's your own prerogative. But I tell you what, one piece of advice from Jordan Peterson is clean your room. Clean your house, clean your mind. It's something I really, really believe in. I think it's so true. Yeah, make your bed. It's so true. And so the kitchen's been blitzed. The kitchen, I'm very happy. The front room's been blitzed. I'm going to be working on the bathroom next. The office is nearly there. I got that. There's stuff all over the floor here, but that's stuff which just needs to find a home. And then the office, you know, then I just need to get the mop in and the hoover in and the mop in, and the office will be bueno again. And then finally hit that bedroom, get my bed. So blitzing the house, spring cleaning before summer arrives, before summer hits, because we've still got another 3 weeks until summer. Yeah, I've declared blitzkrieg on my house. Blitzkrieg on my house. Lightning war. I forgot to swallow. So that's just another thing. So once I've done that, once I've got that finally sorted, then it's like, right, we're nailing down the food. We've cleaned our room. We've made our bed. Now let's do the exercise. Let's introduce the exercise. And then day 50, as I said, what days, so it's going to be 30, so it's going to be 47. So let's go to July. So Sunday, the 5th of, so it will be Friday. So Friday, the 3rd of July, will be day 50. And that will be the day that I jump onto the scales for the first time. And so you'll get your first report on July 12th as to any change between. And then from there on in, I'll just do the weigh-in on the Sunday morning before the show. So you'll get your first report of any movement from from July 12th. So yes, there was absolutely no clickbait. There was roadblocks this week. A lot of roadblock, and there's still an ongoing roadblock because I am going to be. You'll get what the loss is. I'm not telling you what I am. You can fuck off. But I'll tell you the loss or the gain. I told you the loss or the gain. I'll tell you which way it went. But I'll be keeping a track of everything. I'll be keeping a track of all of that stuff. So what I do like is when I first discussed this with you a couple of weeks ago, and it was day 3. Remember day 3? At that time of day 3, guys, to me, then it was literally just a day today. I need to make it to day 4. I need to make it to day 5. I need to make it to day 6. And here we are, day 17. A couple of weeks later, not huge amounts later, but day 17, and it's all. I'm already planning. I'm already now starting to plan, which means that the mindset is coming to play. It's a long journey. It's a long road, but we're back on it. We're back on it. Read everybody. By the way, we're not going to get weekend numbers while this show's on, just FYI. Like I said, not that this show's a pop culture show anymore. This has got to go back to what it was intended to do, which was thee and me communicating. Sorry, my eyes are watering like a bummer. Like a bummer. Yeah. Oh, Backrooms is on 38 million. Holy shit, on the Friday. Just quickly checking. So if they did 10 on the preview night, they did 28 million on the Friday, which was more than Mando and Grok did on their Friday, by the way. So the film's actually already in about 13 million profit after one day, one official day. It's already about 13 million in profit. There or thereabouts. I see your post now, Carl Hauser. Now it's decided to show up on X. Okay. Right. Supergirl movie builds buzz amid box office doubts and interview backlash. No, it doesn't. There's absolutely zero buzz surrounding this film. Zero. None. No buzz whatsoever. Sorry, somebody did the meme for Mando and Guac. It was great. Yeah. Fantastic, Zach. Fantastic. Okay, let's get into the soups. Victor Prime with a $10 says, in spirit of Lego crossover games, what game / series would you like to see redone in Lego style? Naturally, Transformers would be my first choice, but I also See fun in a Mega Man X or Resident Evil. Lego Resident Evil could be amazing. Yeah, I'd love to see some Transformers, but Lego Resident Evil, that could be a lot of fun. That could be a lot of fun. I wouldn't mind seeing that at all. Snacks with a 5. It says, watched Eccleston Who Dalek episode last night. What's your favorite Eccleston episode? Let's have a think. I love Rose. I think Rose is like a perfect start. It really is. The Empty Child, the Doctor Who dances, that was superb. That 2-parter was absolutely superb. That was genuinely creepy. Genuinely creepy. That was. Dalek is phenomenal. Father's Day. Father's Day is a good one. Christopher Eccleston had some bangers. I mean, he was only there for 1 season, but he had some absolute bangers. Probably on the way that it impacted me, probably The Empty Child, the Doctor Who dances. 2-parter. Because it was just so creepy. Not the new Rose. Not the one with the cock. The old Rose. The one with the vagina. Shawnee Devil has been a member for 33. Shawnee Devil, thank you. And Strider 10 has been a member for 8 months. Thank you, Strider. Paul J. Davey with a 5. Australian says, hi, Az, just wanted to mention Danger Mouse. No reason. He's the greatest. He's the best. He's the greatest superhero in the world. Danger Mouse. Powerhouse. I love Danger Mouse, by the way. Penfold was awesome. George Undari with a 10. Australian says, I'll match your days of accountability. What day you on now? Day 17. Day 17. That's where we are. Baby Steps. The video game. Baby Steps, but we're on the road. We're on the road. George Undari with a 10. Australian says, hearing Nicolas Cage in interviews on how he took inspiration and how he wanted to portray Ben Reilly and the Spider is a breath of fresh air. Yeah, but he's a pro. And I don't mean that in a condescending way or anything like that, but he is. He's a professional actor. And by professional, I mean he knows the game. He knows that when you're doing interviews, you don't talk about any of this nonsense that fucking these young retarded fuckers do. Your Zeglers and your old cocks. He talks about what he should be talking about, which is the show, the process. Hungry is angry with a $10 says, thought you did a great hosting FNT. Just ordered the first 3 issues of Thundar the Barbarian from Amazon. Takes me back to my childhood in the 80s. I hope Masters of the Universe does great this coming weekend. We'll see. We'll see what type of film it is. I mean, I'll be honest, the first trailer, I kind of really liked. Second trailer, not so much. And I will say that the interviews surrounding this, they've been saying all kinds of dumb shit. So we'll see. Because sometimes they talk a lot of dumb shit, but the film itself doesn't represent the dumb shit that they talk about. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, they've been talking all kinds of dumb shit about masculinity. What's wrong with the second trailer? It's not good. I didn't like the second trailer. I found it didn't hit the way that the first trailer hit at all. But these are trailers, you know. One's good, one's bad. That's editing, I guess. We'll see how it all comes together. Black Snape with a $2. It says, can't wait for US to spank England at the World Cup. I don't know what universe you're in, mate, but okay. Weird. That's a weird thing to say to... Callioth with a $10 says, as you hosted FNT better than the blind, deaf, real, bearded, fake comic book wizard Gary. I notice your value versus the sum of the missing at 4.5 to 6K viewers. Millie would have been a Weinstein girl for a career. We weren't. We peaked at 13,000 on FNT this week. Normally it does about 14,000. We peaked at 13,000. So without Gary, Ryan, X-Ray Girl, QBG, and we still hit 13,000. That was brilliant. I was really happy with that. Thank you, chat. Thank you for turning up. Jack in a Box with a 10 Australian says, have you seen the trailer for Prime Time where Robert Pattinson plays Chris Hansen? No. I might have to check that out later. Is it about his time at Deadline? That would be interesting. Maybe. Foz 20 Movies with a £20 says, mwah. Mwah. Back to you. Thank you. That's a lot of money. £20. It's a lot of money. Think you need more ice? No, dude, it's fucking hot as balls here in the UK. I need as much ice. I want, when I take a sip of that drink, I want that drink to be ice cold. Ice cold. Oh, hold on. I don't think I even read this yet. DB with a £2 says, has Gary been fired from FNT? British takeover? No, he's just having a great time in Japan. That's what he's doing. I don't know when he comes back, but I think does he come back sometime this coming week? I don't know. I don't know when he comes back. But put it this way, I haven't been asked to host FNT next Friday, so I guess I've been fired. So either he's back or they've got another host for the other week. Or Gary might be back. Old Timer with a $10 says, it's amazing that happens when you make a movie and just tell a story and not preach your message. Right? Again, 2 YouTubers as well. 2 YouTubers again. Destroying Hollywood, showing them how it's done. Take a 610 with a $2 says, we was mad kangs. Snacks with a $2 says, Supergirl will flop 3 times before the all cock crows. Ayo. Jason Nelson with a $2 says, as bringing the lovelies to FNT. Well done, sir. First thing, when I was asked, could you host FNT when Gary's in Japan? Sure, no problem. Who's the guests? You can pick the guests. Right, I'll have the Soskas and Vara Dark. Done. Sorted. That was it. That's how quick the process went. DB with a £2 says, have you heard about the brick and minifigs thing? Do you know what, DB? Yes, I have. It actually came across my timeline on YouTube about a week and a half ago or so. So I watched a video about the scam from the shop. I think everyone in that shop's been fired now. I don't know Snarky J. I've never had any communication with her. I don't know her to ask. And from what I hear anyway, I don't think she's wanting to do a lot of streams anymore. Anyway, so I wouldn't have been able to. But yeah, I heard about. I've heard there's actually been quite a few misdealings with this minifig franchise, where a lot of the shops have been scamming people selling their minifigs, like very valuable minifigs, and then the shop's been telling them that, oh no, this is a later version, it's not the early version, so this isn't worth anything. And some of the minifigs have been worth hundreds of dollars. They've been ripping off people big time. But it was really fascinating. It was fascinating to watch. Should look into it, chat. I'm a nerd. I love this kind of nerd shit. So it was interesting for me to look into that. Malcolm Tucker with a $20 says, hi, Az. Whoa, buddy. You just made more than the quartering did all week. Love you, brother. Well, from the super chat, what should we call it? Report. Yeah. But I've got a beautiful audience, you see. I have an audience. YouTube crash now. I don't. Thing is, like Lady Erin, I don't even have ads set up. This annoys me. I have no ads set up for my live streams. Always have, always will. I'll never run an ad through a stream. I will never hit an ad. And even though I've got on no ads, for some reason, sometimes people will get an ad. Now, when the stream's over, YouTube can fill the whole fucking thing up every 2 seconds as far as I can. Anyway, let's carry on. Bama Digger with a $5 says, my mom continues to improve since surgery last week. Awesome. She's got feeling in both legs. Excellent. I'm still bruised and sore. Thanks, y'all, for the prayers last week. Keep recovering, dude. Keep recovering. But, hey, you're alive and well. So, blessings there. Blessings there, man. Bumps and bruises will heal. Death? Kind of only been one guy that's managed to beat that. Adolf. Anyway, we have a PayPal tip from GM with a £5. Says, hey, Az, are you going to finish the Bond game? Fucking hilarious watching you go insane. Yeah, I was thinking of streaming it yesterday, and I ended up just playing Resident Evil 9 on the PlayStation 5. I got Resi 9. He's not gonna like that. I got Resi 9 for the PlayStation 5 as well. So I could unlock, and I got it down because I wanted to play it on the big TV, and I wanted to unlock Leon Kennedy Must Die Forever, which is a lot of fun to play, by the way. A lot of fun. And so I decided I was just going to do that instead. I was going to decompress yesterday and do that. It's a struggle because the game's shit. But I might be back tomorrow evening to try and finish it. Well, to just try and continue. So GM, thank you, Boo. Appreciate you. That was on the PayPal side. Callum with a £10 says, this is for the health fund. Also, quick question. Did you ever see a cartoon in the mid-90s called Dragonflies? No, but I've heard of it. I remember was armored dudes with dragons fighting evil, but I loved it as a kid. I never saw it, but I do. That name sounds very, very familiar, but I never saw it. I was probably at that age where I was engaging in sexual intercourse with ladies for the first time, and that became a much more fun game to play than watching cartoons in my 20s. I went through that period from my late teens to my mid 20s where I was too cool for this shit anymore. I'm too cool for this shit. I'm a real man now. I drink alcohol and I have sexual intercourse with ladies. I'm much too cool for this. And then I realized, fuck that shit. Let's buy toys and get comics. Yeah, boy. Stephen De Leon has been a member for 26. Says, I don't know what I find more disturbing. You loving powdered milk and microwave. Fuck's sake. Chat. Mods, ban that guy. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Crimson Shadow with a 31 month says, hey, Az, I hope you're doing good. Thanks again, or thanks once again, for keeping us mad sportsmen entertained. Hey, same to you too. And Crimson Shadow with a £3 super sticker, which is going to be a fist bump. Bang. Bang. Dramatica Law with a 3 Australian says, Az looking handsome today. Oh, fucking kid. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Come on, man. Oh, come on. Fuck off. Nice shirt. Egos. Egos. Now it's the search for a new manager. Oh, buddy. Can we get... Well, Oliver Glasner showed that you get the right manager, you get the right system in place, then your team can really, you know, we've won 3 trophies in 2 years. The FA Cup, the Community Shield, European Conference League 3. 3 trophies. FA Cup, major trophy, first major trophy in our club's history. And next year, because we won the European Cup, Conference Cup, because we won the European Conference Cup, we are now in the Europa League next season. Europa League. Woo! Which, by the way, congrats to Aston Villa because they won the Europa League. So there we go. But thank you, Dramatica. Big PD81 with a $20 says, hey, Laz, keep up the great job you're doing with your new lifestyle. One day at a time. Yes, sir. One day at a time. Also, I'm super excited about Lego Minas Tirith and getting it. Thoughts on it? Awesome show. Cheers, mate. Dude, the Lego Minas Tirith, you can hit that goal, chat, for me. Because I'd really like to get the battering ram as the pre-order freebie. The Lego Minas Tirith looks incredible. Nearly 9,000 pieces. That is fucking insane. But there is a negative. There is a negative. I currently do not have anywhere to display my Lord of the Rings stuff. I don't have the space to display Rivendell, Shire, Barad-dûr, Minas Tirith. So it will have to sit in the attic for a bit. But one day we'll get the space. We'll get the space and then we'll build it on stream. We'll build it on stream. But yeah, look, it looks absolutely incredible. It looks incredible, dude. Replace the Lego City sets for them. I like my Lego City, though. I like my Lego City. They look great. Thought you were going to say it's going for 9,000 pieces. No, it's £575 UK GBP. 570. Why do you think I'm grifting like a fucker on the gold today? And if you pre-order it, if you buy it, not pre-order it, if you buy it in the first 7 days, but they'll go anyway. You get I forget the name of it, forgive me, the battering ram that they use to smash through the gate of Minas Tirith. But that's going to go in the blink of an eye. The grift can never stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. In actual fact, I'm pissed. Dreadwolf, thank you. Oh, Grom. There's Grond. Yeah, that's it. Grond, yeah. It's got the wolf head. But that free with purchase gift is going to go like that. I'm just pissed that I don't have more room to do more city. I'd love to have a beautiful Lego city. I'd love to. But I don't have the space for shit. Dramatica Law with a 3 Australian says kiwi fruit, apples, apricots help me lose weight. Nice. I do like not massively keen on apricots, in all fairness. By the way, anyone that says apricots, you need fucking firing squad. I'm not gonna gloss out. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat this. If you say apricot, you need to be up against a fucking wall. Apricot. Fuck's sake. Apricot. What the fuck? The fucking Big PD81 also gifting a membership to the stream. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, dude. Logan Johnson. Good to see you, Logan. Good to see you, Logan. With a membership for 21. Says, been a while since I caught you. Yes, it has, sir. Hope you're doing well, amigo. And wish I could say the same. My mom unfortunately took a turn for the worse and passed. Oh, dude. Dude, of course you're going to be in shock. It was yesterday, man. Oh, dude, honest to goodness, dude. Nothing but fucking love. Nothing. Can we get some love hearts in the chat for Logan, please? Please. Honestly, my prayers to you, Logan. I'm really sorry, mate. That's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of time to get over, and I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that, bud. I really am. You keep trucking, dude. You need a space to chill. You need a space to lurk. Come to one of our streams. You know, come to a G&G stream, a Nerdrotic stream, here, wherever. Just lurk, whatever. If you need to just get away from it, come lurk. Don't be alone. Don't be alone, fella. But obviously, all my love, all my prayers to you as well, mate. That's terrible. George Andario, the 5 Australian, says, I always wondered why you don't like caps lock so much. Because it's just spam shit. It's attention seeking. It's look at me, read mine. I have a philosophy, George. Don't reward bad behavior. You reward bad behavior, the bad behavior continues because they know the bad behavior gets the attention. You don't reward bad behavior. They don't get the attention. Chris Archer with a 10 Canadian says, as I tried Ozempic for 6 months and I didn't lose a single pound. It's all about what you put into your body and how much physical activity you're doing. Energy in, energy out. Yes, calories in, calories out. Anyways, you got this. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. We're going to make strides. We're going to make big strides. This thing's going to start shrinking. This thing's going to start shrinking again. We're going to get it together. We're going to get it together. Crystal D with a $5 says, oh, as how I missed having my Sunday morning coffee with your afternoon tea. Got him. So glad you're back. Missed you, honey. You make me laugh. Oh, thank you, Crystal. Well, we're back, baby. We're back. Afternoon tea is back. And I appreciate that. I appreciate the kind words. St. Louis with a $100 super chat. If you build it, we will come. I see what you did there. I see what you did there, St. Louis. I see with my eyes what you did there, bud. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Big fucking $100. And speaking of $100 super chatters, Average Joe with a $100. You got this, as you were a huge inspiration for me to get my act together, stopping smoking after almost 30 years, and I lost 50 pounds. Now at my target weight, and I've been a non-smoker for over a year and a half. Glad to see you back on the horse. You see, actually, Joe, real talk, real talk. Real talk. I don't know if it's guilt. It probably is guilt. But when I was doing the journey, which was hopefully going to be a 2-year journey, obviously it's not. But when I was doing the journey, the amount of people, and it was substantial, the amount of people that would come into the afternoon tea and be like, because you're doing this, you've inspired me to do this, to also lose weight, to also do this, just stop smoking. What, you know, lots of different things. People were inspired by it, and they started their own journeys, and they did it alongside, and a lot of them succeeded in what they wanted to do. And I did feel, because I told you, I get into my own head. I very much get into my own head. And I did feel that I let those people down. I let a lot of people down. Now, I'm going to quickly quantify something. You can only do something for yourself. I can only lose weight for me. You can't do it for other people. It doesn't work that way. You have to be inclined to do stuff. So even though my journey was a personal journey, and only I can do that, I still felt very guilty about letting people down, particularly the amount that said that they started their own personal journeys. And so I needed to get that mentality back. I needed to get that drive back so that I could get back on the horse myself. And hopefully now, because I know, like I said, I know what I've lost. I've seen where I've gone, and I've seen what I can do, and I've seen what I've lost. hopefully this will now re-inspire other people to go on their own journeys as well. I don't know what the fuck that Hers Joseph or whatever it is. As trust me, God doesn't give a fuck whether you smoke or not. I don't know why you would choose to be a fucking dipshit. But people, if they want to give up smoking, people, if they want to give up whatever it is, alcohol, lose weight, they care. So you trying to invoke the name of God to act like a fucking dipshit? I don't know why you'd do that. I don't know why you'd do that. I don't know why you'd embarrass yourself like that. Make yourself look a fool like that. It's stupid. Nerf Herder with a $5 says, as is Infinity Tax Grift. Thank you. Or Grift Tax. Either. Pick one. Thank you, Nerf Herder. On the PayPal side, we got PH with a £100 super chatter.
I pressed the wrong one. £100 super chatter.
I did the squeaky. Afternoon, as I've been in a real funk lately since losing my dog. Oh, dude. I feel you, brother. But afternoon tea helps me take my mind off things. Cheers. Oh, dude. PH. So I don't want to dox. I feel you, man. Pets, the family, and it hits really, really hard, So I feel you, dude, and I'm sorry, man. And thank you. That's a ridiculous bum super. I'm sure he uses the same name in chat, but I just wanted to do PH just in case. But thank you, Boo. Brian McCann with a 20. Sorry, Brian, I'm nicking your money. With a $2 says, as I cut my hair, I lost 10 pounds. My hair was long. Keep trying. Crystal D with a $5 says, as someone who's fought with the scale, please take pictures and measurements. It's a better metric to judge. The scale can be a liar. Keep up the good work. I understand things like, obviously, muscle weighs more than fat. Therefore, you could theoretically go up, but actually you've lost fat and all that kind of stuff. So, yes, when I had a personal trainer, will I get a personal trainer again? I don't know. But when I had a personal trainer, that's what we were doing every week. Every week we would go on the scales and we would take measurements. Waist measurement, thigh measurement, calf measurement, bicep measurement, chest, obviously. So when I was doing it with the PT, we were taking all of the measurements. I understand that. I understand that the scale can be a fibber, but I got plenty of timber to cut down in this forest. and there will be some, last time I did this, there were very noticeable changes. So I'm okay without going for measurements at the moment. But no, you are absolutely right, because there was a time about 20 years ago, about 22 years ago, where I lost I lost weight and got down to the size of a normal human being again. And when I did that, we were taking very regular measurements. We're taking very regular measurements. So yes, I absolutely understand where you're coming from then. Absolutely understand. Dave Grimes with a 50-month says, hey, Laz, did you ever get the Ghostbusters Ecto-1 Optimus Prime figure? I did not. I did not. And did you see QBG found himself a massive prawn store in Japan? I saw QBG live streaming. I missed the live stream, but I saw the stream still up. And he's walking around Tokyo and he's just like, there's anime titties everywhere. He said, I did not expect the amount of anime titties. I mean, I'm okay with anime titties everywhere. Jason Nelson with a $2 says, Bond channels are praising First Light thoughts. I mean, people can like stuff and people can dislike stuff. This is the annoying thing about the internet is the considering how many people claim to be non-binary and all this non-binary bollocks. It's amazing how binary the internet is. Social media has destroyed the art of discussion. Social media has destroyed the art of disagreement, and it's just created argument. So it's like, you're right. You can either like it or dislike it. It's a load of bollocks. You can, if you like this, you can't dislike this. If you like that, it's all nonsense. If people are enjoying themselves, fine. Personally, my own personal opinion, the game's terrible. It's a terrible game. And I'm entitled to my opinion on that. I think objectively, I think clearly discussed in the streams, the couple of streams I've done, why it's not good. How on the rails it is, the dialogue, the combat, it's boring, it's not engaging. You know, I could go on and on. Watch the streams. I'll fucking lose my shit at how fucking bad this game is. Yeah, I saw Dr. Disrespect just gave up on it. He gave up on it. He got to the hotel and then he just gave up on it. And I can see a lot of people doing that. It sold 1 million copies in 24 hours, which is good. Good. But I don't know how much it cost and what the budget was, but nah, it to me, it's not a good game. But if they're having fun, more power to you. But I'm pretty sure my next stream is going to be called 007 First Light License to Shill. A view to a shill. Meeting you with a view to a shill. Ba-da-da-ba. I fucking love that tune, by the way. Duran Duran. Steve Rossman with a $20 says, great job, Az. Hang in there. Thank you, Steve. $20. Thank you. Brocky Man with a $10 says, I have a moral quandary. I want to see Masters of the Universe, but I don't want to support anything that does race swapping. But I also really like Alba. Suggestions appreciated. Is that meant to be Elba? Is that meant to be Idris Elba? Okay. Do what your heart tells you to do. If you want to go see it, go see it. I appreciate not wanting to support silly things like race swapping and whatnot. But if you want to see it. Make your judgment then. Make your judgment then. But yeah, do what you want to do. 007 GoldenEye. Oh man. GoldenEye is the best. To me, it's the best Bond game. It absolutely. It's amazing. It was amazing. Hit Gary Daly with a $5 says X-Men 97 season 2 trailer looks great. July 1st drop. Looking forward to it. Cool. I'm not interested myself. I never watched the X-Men 97 cartoon. I was a DC boy. I was in that level. Oh, poopy Marvel. Mike Middleton with a 2 Canadian 79 says it's so hot. I only had to get him out. Mods, ban him. Mods, get him out. Ban him. Get him out. Get him out. Ban. Get him out of here. Get him banned. Out. Fictitious Dave Savage with a 5 pound says indie horror is on the upswing. So I've written a script and put together a pitch deck. Hook a brother up with Drinker & Co. to have a look at it. I'll tell you this, dude, Dave, and I say this with love, okay? We are all way too busy to do this. The amount of people we get, emails, I've written this, can you read this? We're too busy. We got our own shit to deal with. We can't do that. You know, if you believe in your script, if you're happy with your script, then push, go for it. You know, whatever. Go to publishing houses, whatever. Do it. You don't need our approval. Anyway, you don't need that. Just do it. Do it. RMF 76 has become a member. Thank you. Mexi Rage with a $2 says just got off a hellish night at work. Relax time. Yeah, you decompress, dude. Decompress, chill, relax, take it easy. Kalioth with a $5 says at the pace of the price increases, will it take what you stream as an audience is priced out of platforms and into PC only? If you mean, are you meaning like video games increasing in price? Is it going to outprice what I play? No, because we can run video games through our taxes anyway, because it's part of our business, it's part of our job. So if I purchase a game that's £100, then I can run that through my taxes and have it removed because it's a business expense because it's work and we're streaming and we're playing. So no. Now, if GTA is £500, maybe. Doc Possum has been a member for 20 months. Thank you, Doc Possum. Mexi Rage with another $5 says, so if Super Femcell doesn't even break even, what do you think is going to be the next cope? I bet they'll say that it's misogyny, even though Wonder Woman made money. It's always misogyny, dude. It's always misogyny. It's always men. It's always the fans' fault. Hollywood is a coward. If James Gunn comes out and goes, this is on me, I'll actually have some respect for him, which I don't at the moment. I have no respect for that man. But because he shouldn't be even allowing this stupid tart Millie Alcock to be speaking the way that she's speaking. But the thing is, they all have to project this. They all have to virtue signal this. Hey, look, guys, I'm on your side. We're pissing off the right people. It's nonsense. She's a fucking retard. She's not a child. She's another woman into her 20s. And she's a fucking retard. Hollywood needs to take responsibility. Anyone with half a brain, maybe a quarter of a brain, hell, make it a 1/10 of a brain, understands that making Supergirl the second release in the DCU is fucking retarded. Absolutely retarded. It'd be like if Zack Snyder started off with Man of Steel and then followed up with fucking Aquaman or something. Now, Aquaman did well at the cinema. That's another thing. That's a Jason, Samosa thing. Or followed it up with Booster Gold or something like that. Followed up with Blue Beetle would probably be more apt. This is an absolutely stupid decision by James Gunn. Stupid. And it's going to reflect in the box office. It really is. This movie, I have no doubt, is going to flop massively. I right now, I don't think it's going to break 300 million worldwide. Could be wrong. It might squeeze 325, but I don't think any more than that. And if the movie's like really bad, if the movie is really bad, it could crash horribly for DC. And we will get the blame. Men are misogynists, fans are toxic, everybody's to blame, but the people that actually fucking made it. It's a boring story that's as old as time itself right now. But you play retarded games, you win retarded prizes. So you get what you fucking deserve. Nesta Pinlinos with a $2 says, use as how will England do in the World Cup? I would say England would be lucky to get to the quarterfinals. I think England would be lucky to get to the quarterfinals. And then to follow up Supergirl, we got Clayface, by the way, which is just in the release window. It's insanity. Superman, Supergirl, Clayface. What the? Then it's going to be Man of Tomorrow, which is Superman again, which didn't fucking work out the cinema first time. And then, and James Gunn won't apologize and say this is on us, by the way, because he's already supported Millie Alcock and said she's going to be in Man of Tomorrow. Because the guy's a fucking retard. Hadavija with a $5 says, first time watching Afternoon Tea, got me pumped while running on the treadmill. Nice. Keep up with the diet, mate. Thank you, Havche. Appreciate that. I wish I was capable of fuck. Anyway, Brendan Lucas with a £5 says Starks will be played by black people in season 3 in A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. They can't stop themselves. Watch this space. Well, the casting of the play is the Starks are all black, which is the stupidest fucking thing imaginable. I don't think they understand how melanin works. But you don't get a lot of, do you understand why in the hottest and sunniest of places in the world, people are not a lot of sun in the frozen north. Not a lot of sun in the Antarctica, not a lot of sun. Not a lot of hit. Anyway, fuck's sake. You might be right. They're already making some casting choices for season 2. Kuhaku with a 30-month says, hi, Az. Your journey inspired me to do my own. Since starting, now I'm able to fit into clothes due for the dump. Thanks, Az. Progress, not perfection. Yes, progress, not perfection. Des Roma with a $10 says, morning. You cannot ban me for this comment because 1, you love me, duh. And 2, I do not microwave my tea anymore. Put them in timeout, 24 hours. I now put my tea in a box, radiate it, then I drink it. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you too. I've got my eye on you, Des Roma. Right, that catches us up, folks. I want to give a massive, massive thank you to all of you who came to watch today. But today isn't over for me yet, because I'm going to be back in 2 hours' time with Sunday Fun Day. Mr. Porkchop and me are going to be continuing Resident Evil 5 cooperative that we started last week. It's a ton of fun. It is a ton of fun. I'm having the time of my life, and I never felt this way before. So massive thank you to all of you who came to watch today. Mods, thank you so much indeed for giving up your free time. Everybody who super chatted, membered, remembered, gifted memberships, thank you for supporting the channel. I'll be back in 2 hours with Sunday Fun Day. Until then, you take care. Goodbye, Belubu.